The Sakura Wars series began back in the 90s and has since received many sequels and spin-offs across various consoles. While the series has a strong following, it isn't widely known in the West. This is why the developers have opted to release a soft reboot of the series with Sakura Wars, coming to PlayStation 4 on April 28th. However, even though the game was created for newcomers, it still retains characters and mechanics found in previous entries that will provide a nostalgic experience for returning fans.
俺は絶対に諦めたりしない。自分に言い訳するのはもうたくさんだ。
After playing the first 3 chapters of Sakura Wars, it's easy to see that the developers have continued to put a significant focus on developing the characters, whether they play main or supporting roles. The new combat review units each add a unique personality to the group, but more importantly, they create an excellent foundation for players to hit the ground running with this story. Players assume the role of Sejiro Kamiyama and must make choices in dialogue that will either improve or hinder the relationship with the new cast members.
ええ、花組隊長の神山清十郎です。よろしく。
そう、あなたが先日のコーマとの戦いでは目覚ましい活躍をされたそうね。
This also opens the door for potential romance, but the story doesn't make that come easy. The team has also included Sumuri Kanzaki, an original member of the Flower Division who manages the combat review. Returning players will recognize her from previous entries, and the story does a great job in not overloading the player with backstories or complicated plot points. Still, it provides enough details to understand how she found herself in this position. Early on, there are waves of emotionally charged scenarios and comedic interactions that are never too overbearing. Instead, we get a chance to learn these characters' likes and dislikes, which should be taken into consideration when responding to them. However, it is also possible to give in to the natural urges of Sejiro, which will, more often than not, make the others despise him. Still, I am liking the range of possibilities that the story is allowing me to witness, as every character triggers a different response. It's possible to make Sejiro a perverted mess or a charming prince. His social standing is in your hands. While most of the game revolves around interacting with characters or building a relationship with them, mechs make a return to break up the story bits with action. Throughout the story, players will have to fight against demons that invade the city. However, there are also a handful of dungeons that players will need to get through to progress the narrative. The battle system is fast and responsive, but it has its share of repetitive hacking and slashing. Thankfully, there seems to be a nice variety of enemies to fight against, as well as the ability to switch to other characters and utilize their special weapons. Each character has a unique special ability that can easily take out more formidable foes. Sakura Wars seems to take balancing its systems into consideration during each moment of gameplay. I never seem to be in one area for too long or stuck in a long drawn-out conversation that I don't want to be in. Most of the dialogue autoplays, which gives this a presentation of an anime. However, not all the dialogue is voiced, but still the characters move their mouths as if they are saying the words. Sakura Wars uses its beginning chapters to give players a decent understanding of the role that they play in saving the combat review and taking on any other dungeons that might appear. Getting to know the characters happens naturally through dialogue, as they seem to play an essential role in the team's formation. I'd like to see how this balance continues in the later parts of the game and how the cast of characters show growth within the group. As it stands, I believe Sakura Wars shows an understanding of the series' roots, but goes the extra mile by making it accessible to new players. Thank you for watching. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.